1111. I'm so glad you're here. Happy belated birthday, Libra. I know I'm really late. It should have been done in November, early November at least, but I had a lot going on and I did go on a trip. So I meant to do it while I was in Florida, but I didn't get a chance, and now we're in Scorpio. Keep in mind, this channel focuses on Vedic sidereal astrology, which is about 28 days earlier than other energy, okay? So, well, I don't mean earlier. Maybe it's later, actually. Well, all I know is you go back 28 days with Vedic sidereal astrology on your birthday, based on the degrees that are accurate, okay? So anyways, whatever your birthday is, 28 days prior, if that makes you fall on Libra, you're in the right spot. So do the math, okay? Anyways, we're gonna get going. Some of you guys might be cuspers, you might be Scorpio Libra cuspers, or you might be Libra Vedic Virgo cuspers. So just keep in mind, keep an open mind. This reading may or may not resonate with you, especially if you're a cusper. A cusper for me is like within 5 days of the changeover to a new sign, okay? So anyways, let's get started, Libra, without further ado. What is going on in your energy? Happy belated birthday. You guys are gonna get a treat. Normally on this channel, I just do private zodiac signs in my monthly subscriptions with my website. So I go through each sign in detail over there. If you want to see the rest of the zodiac signs, you have to go there and subscribe. It's $33.33 a month. And I have a lot of really good readings over there. Lots of bonuses and fun prizes and all good stuff, okay? But for birthdays, I do a special. So every single zodiac sign's sun sign birthday per Vedic sidereal astrology, I do a full reading for the sign. And I even go into an extended, okay? Normally, I used to start like one sign and then I would finish that reading in the extendeds. But for birthdays, I do a full reading. So I do really, really, really detailed work for the birthday readings. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe and keep an eye out for your birthday reading or your lover's birthday reading, okay? All right, so let's see what's going on. Keep in mind, in Vedic, this is still belated. We only have 11 days left in Scorpio per Vedic sidereal astrology, so we're already halfway in to Scorpio in Vedic. So I am like 2 to 3 weeks late here for Libra, but nonetheless, we're here doing the thing. All right. Spirit, please guide and direct me in this reading for the sign of Libra. Please show me the current energy, the current vibes for the sign of Libra. I want full detail, full information. It looks like the Libras are being really good at hiding their energy right now. You guys don't really want to share. I feel like I'm pulling teeth. You guys are like, I don't want to share. I don't want to share my business. All right, so you're keeping to yourself. You want to keep your business, your business. I get it. Keeping secrets, hiding things. You've got a lot going on. All right. Let's see what energy I'm feeling for you. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Libra. Yeah, you are alone. We have solitude. And this is number 9, Hermit Energy. This is closure. You're getting closure on a cycle for sure. And you're doing it very well. You're doing it alone, okay? I don't know what you've had closure issues about, but it's time for you to end something and you really just need peace of mind to do it. There's been a lot going on in your life right now and it's just wearing and tearing on your mind, on your body, and your heart. So I do feel like there's something deep that you're working on resolving. This could be unresolved issues from childhood. This could be unresolved marital issues. This could be family issues, work issues, health issues, whatever this is. You're trying to make peace. And you are spending some time alone right now in deep thought, reflecting, going inside yourself, soul searching, hermit vibes, Virgo vibes. We definitely have what I feel would be a Virgo, Libra cusper or something like that. All right, let's get some other energy to support your reading. Show me Libra. I feel like you want to look up at the stars. I think you and the stars have a very close relationship. You might be an astrologer, or you might just be really fond of looking at the stars outside, and you feel like you just want to spend some time looking out into space, thinking long and hard about what's out there, what's going on in your life, what do you need to do, what's become of things. Bottom of the deck here, we have Two of Chalices. There's a relationship at the forefront of your mind right now, Libra. All right? So you're thinking long and hard about a deep connection, but this is no ordinary connection. This is a soulmate, maybe even a twin flame connection, but it's a very deep, deep spiritual connection that I think you're connected to from the stars, from another time. This could definitely be a past life lover, okay? But you feel very deeply connected to another soul. And I don't think you're near this soul because you have solitude. So I think you're thinking about a relationship in the past. All right, so that's coming up. Two of Cups, also Cancer vibes. Libra, you may be dealing with a Virgo or a Cancer. Bottom of the deck here, we have the number 16, Major Arcana, Tower. Something is breaking. Something's happening here. Under that, we have Queen of Swords. And then we have the Knight of Swords. I usually like to pick 3 from the bottom. And this is a breakup. This is a separation. There's a definite major drama happening or about to happen in your life, Libra. You know it's coming. Either you're going to cause it, because this is an air sign causing the situation. Even the World card, if we wanted to go a step further, is down there, which is endings, okay? So there's a swift ending about to happen. Queen of Swords, a quick cut, a break up, an argument at the very least. So hear me out, okay? Hear me out. Let's go through this. Let's reveal the rest of your cards. We have a love offer coming in, Ace of Cups. Cancer vibes again. We also have vibrations. You're feeling the love coming from somebody from afar, maybe from another galaxy, another universe, or maybe just somebody from the past, but love is coming to you from this person. It's a soulmate. It's a soulmate. All right, there's somebody far away from you, and you're feeling them. You're thinking about them. It could be that you're thinking about a breakup from the past. Could be that's what's on your mind and you're having some closure issues. You're working to get closure. Or it could be that you're in a serious relationship at this time and you might be breaking up that connection to go towards maybe another, or just to be single, because this is 9 single energy. There's the Tower again. Don't tell me you're not going to get the Tower. Happy birthday, Libra, but I'm sorry, the Tower's on the way. There is a shocking, destructive force coming in to wreak havoc in your life. And I know you're not looking forward to this. If you're already going through this, you feel me. If you're not into this yet, prepare. This is why you're hearing the message right now. And if you're in the midst of this, just hear me out. Let's see what's going on in this reading. But destruction and Tower are one and the same. So you're definitely going through a major life, dramatic, changing situation. The next one is conclusion. Wow, you got the World and conclusion. 100% this is the ending. And the 9 from the Solitude card, Hermit, is about endings. Now the number 10 does herald new beginnings. But we're not there yet, are we? You have not stepped into the new beginning. That will come in about 30 days if you're watching this message. 30 days, you're going to get a new beginning. But right now, there is an ending that needs to happen in your life. You're ready to close the chapter, close the book, shut this down, end this relationship. Or the other person that you're with is ready to end it with you. It could be reversed to where your soulmate is ending a relationship with someone. It could also be that message, Libra. So let's see what's going on. You have the Knight of Pentacles. This is slow to come, sure to give. This particular tower wasn't like a train out of nowhere. This particular tower was a train that was like blowing their horn like a long time ago. And you heard it coming. You knew it was coming. It sounds like the roar of a tornado. Oh shit. You might actually be somewhere where there is tornadoes. I just dropped some cards. There may be a shocking storm or tornado. I don't know if that's tornado season somewhere. I have no clue. I don't really live somewhere where there's tornadoes, so I really don't know. But if you do live somewhere where there are storms and tornadoes, it's quite possible, Libra, that you're going to run into one. All right, so prepare for that storm. But for most of you, it's just going to be metaphorical. And it's going to be a tornado running through your life. It's going to feel like a storm, and it's going to be very destructive. Okay. All right, so a destruction is on the way. Slow to come, sure to give. The storm is coming. The next one we have here is an 8 of Swords. This is coming to get you unstuck from a situation. You're feeling some very good vibrations from someone who is a gardener, someone who loves flowers, vegetables, someone that planted a pentacle with you long ago, maybe years ago. This person has cultivated your relationship and has worked on it for quite some time. This person is detail-oriented. This person is dedicated. You have this Knight of Pentacles soulmate that really has been supportive of you for many, many years. At the same time, you felt stuck in some previous scenario that would not allow you to be with this soulmate. Okay, so just know that that energy is clearing up. Let's see, 3 from Solitude. We have the Awakening. And then we have Soul Tribe. So you're kind of learning who's really there for you. Okay, I feel like you had to kind of learn that. There's a new beginning for you. Who's really in my corner? Who's really on my side, Steph? I thought this other person was in my corner, but maybe they're not. What's the situation with this soulmate? Let's get a True Love Oracle. I have a little bit more. Okay. All right, so what is the situation with your soulmate? What has been the vibration for Libra and Libra's soulmate? Please speak to me through these True Love Oracles. Libra and Libra's soulmate. Bottom of the deck, you guys are having a very refreshing energy. This relationship from the past is going to be refreshed, reunited, reconciled, restored, all of these words. And this person that is your soulmate feels like a breath of fresh air to come back into your life. This person may love the smell of lilacs. This person may have lilacs in their garden, which may be a sign that this is your person. I do feel like there's going to be a renewal in spring with all this Riri energy, because planting starts in spring. Refreshing lilacs come in spring. I do see that there will be a renewal in spring between you and your soulmate. But right now, there's a destruction that needs to happen. And the energy between you and your soulmate is, you're not going to believe it. You're not going to believe it. Reconciliation. See, we talked about the Riris, and it's here. Reconciliation is a Riri card. So you are going to get some kind of a second chance. Could be twin flames. We got 2 fire hearts. Okay, I expect you guys to be back together at some point. And I do think it's going to happen in spring. Oh, Cosmic Sister, it's spring where you're at. Okay, well, that is a really great sign. For those of you that live in a part of the world where it's spring right now, look forward to a very soon coming, at least within 30 days. And for the rest of you in other parts of the world, know that it will be in spring whenever that happens. But right now, the ending is happening. Spirit, can you tell me a little bit about this ending? I would like to know more. Can you fill me in? All right, so Spirit's going to fill me in. And let's figure this out. All right, Spirit, fill me in on the Tower. Please clarify the Tower for me. What is this all about? Show me the Tower. So we have the King of Roses in reverse and the King of Keys in reverse. Wow, 2 kings. Now, kings are about action. It's also representative about a strong, stable, masculine energy. This may have to do with a masculine in your life, or you may be the masculine Libra. All right, so the King of Keys in reverse represents your overall underall energy of the Tower. And it says with this card reversed, Libra, this is you here. You may have some difficulties with a man at work. There could also be a loss of a job or the distancing of a relationship for you, or if there's reverse, a man you know. The success you seek may be eluding you right now, and you may be making a great effort without seeing any payoff. At this time, try focusing and understanding on how your life's purpose can complement your career directive. When you have clarity, you will know what actions to take. Whether you are a man or a woman, the King of Keys reversed may indicate a man of commerce who is stepping away from work or who is not available to you, or vice versa. So there could be an energy where you're not working right now, Libra. You might have a loss of a job. Maybe you have to step away from the job because you're ill. Maybe you got sick. Maybe you got coronavirus. Maybe you got cancer. Maybe you got hurt on the job, whatever it is. Who knows what could happen? There may be a sudden separation from you and work. It could also be that maybe there's just some problems at work and you and your boss are not seeing eye to eye. I just see a separation, and this is scary. Marco, you quit your job. Oh my gosh, see? That's for someone. That's for Marco there. That definitely talks about what's going on there. To open my own business. Oh, good job, Marco. I'm so glad for you, which is open now. Oh, this is awesome. So good things can happen, guys. We have another message from possibly another Libra here. I was guided to apply for a job and haven't heard anything yet. No news is good news. Okay. So yeah, we have people that are definitely looking for work or going through a separation of an old career. So I definitely feel that that is something that you're going through, Libra. Even if you're currently working, maybe you're looking for a new career because you're not feeling good about the position you're in right now. Okay, so that's all going on. So you've got some serious work issues, which is part of these towers in your life right now. And that's a lot. I mean, when you have work issues on your plate, that's like everything. Money, money, money makes the world go round. A lot of spiritual people don't want to have a good relationship with money, but honestly, you shouldn't have a bad one either. Because without it, there's not a lot you can do to be prosperous for yourself. So there is some stress there. Now, let's go into the form of relationship, okay? The King of Roses. Now, this is the King of Cups. Scorpio vibes in reverse. There's definitely a relationship that is also ending. So this is a terrible time for you. Not only are you having struggles in the career department, but you may also be having struggles in relationship. All right? Okay, so we have another Libra that says, I'm just studying, not a lot going on in the work department for now. Okay, that makes sense. You're not doing work stuff right now. But what about love here? Let's go ahead and see what's going on with your love for Libra. Spirit, please guide and direct me for the King of Roses in reverse. All I'm hearing in my mind, guys, is the loss of love. So reversed, this card's reversal shows a potential disruption in a relationship with a male, whether it's a friend, family, or romance. So Libra, this could be a man in your life, or you could be the man, Libra, who is having a disruption in your relationship. Okay, so there's just a disruption. And the towers really are disrupting whatever's going on. Maybe you had a good thing going on and now it's been disrupted. Although this emotional upheaval may seem overwhelming, Libra, please don't let yourself get swept away with everyday endings. I'm sorry, with every ending. Don't let yourself get swept away with every ending. There comes a potential for new beginnings with this. This may in fact be a reference to an old love that you haven't been able to release. If so, it's time to finally let go of any attachment and open to your life anew and better, because new things are coming. When referring to you, Libra, this card could signal a time when your role as a father or husband is greatly diminished, whether due to desire or just logistics, things out of your hands. Maybe something's out of your hand and you can't be a good husband right now because you're ill. Maybe something's out of your hands because you can't be a good father right now because of a dastardly situation. You know, I don't know, but this is really just talking about you're having a real hard time being a dad, you know, if you are one, or a husband or lover, okay? But it says here, if you have a deep pattern of self-negation, it's time to create a truly caring relationship with you. No matter what your patterns are, Libra, you do have the power to calm your heart, look at things clearly, and take control of your perception of yourself and of your life and of your union with yourself, because it really is up to you. So I'll put that here. That's going on. See some comments here. Yes, karmic soulmate, but I don't want my ex-crush. I know he doesn't like me. Oh, I'm sorry. Marina, that sucks. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Markers. Good to be back. Good to see you guys. All right. Oh, you're going to work next semester, Marina? That's awesome. So there's a lot going on, right? Your emotions are kind of all over the place. You're just in an ending, and it's not great. Does anyone really treasure and love endings? I don't really know anyone that enjoys that. I really don't. And if there is someone out there that enjoys endings, well, good for you. It's not common, so pat yourself on the back. I do feel with this Knight of Pentacles, it is also very, very possible that you, Libra, are getting closure right now on an old relationship that you didn't have closure on. You know, and sometimes the soulmate energy could be a parent. You know, maybe you didn't have closure with them, that you're letting things go there. It could also be an ex-wife or an ex-husband from many years ago that you really didn't have good closure on. And so you've been mending your heart, Libra. You've been having a hard time making peace with what's gone from your life right now. And the good news out of all of this tower and destruction for you, the good news is you get to actually reconcile with a new soulmate, or at least a soulmate that's returning from past life. And I do think you are going to run into this person within the next 2 months. At least you're going to start meeting them. You're going to find out who they are. They're going to show up in some way. And I do think there's going to be a love spark in springtime between the two of you. So even if it's in the distant future, Libra, I do see a love relationship on the horizon for Libra. And I do think you're highly going to connect with a water sign for sure. And this water sign may very well have air in their chart also. Some small air sign. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but a majority of their energy, like maybe 2 signs or a sun sign, would be water. Okay, so there's a strong indication of that. Strongly Cancer, but also Pisces and Scorpio, extremely welcome in who your soulmate is. Okay, Libra? And remember, keep in mind, this may or may not resonate with everybody. If it does, great. If not, that's okay. I may also just be talking about who you're having a hard time getting over with, and maybe that's just the sign popping up. Could be that that's the sign you're having a hard time releasing. Let's get some advice from Spirit about this trying Tower moment for you right now. Okay, let's see what's going on for Libra. Spirit, tell me what needs to be transmuted, transcended, transformed. What's happening inside Libra in this time of solitude, self-reflection, and an inner journey, this true Virgo Hermit path that they're on right now, just to be inside themselves. They're kind of isolating, kind of quarantining to themselves. What advice can you give them in these thoughts that they have about freedom from the past, letting go of these old relationships, and being able to be in the present with themselves, be at peace? What do you want to say to them about conclusion? Okay. All right. Bottom of the deck, creativity. This is the number 10. Libra, if you get a chance during your moment of solitude, do you have some time to draw, to sketch, to paint, to play on your phone and create something, to manifest, to pray, to do magic, to write a book? I don't know, just get creative. Do you have some time? Because now that you're alone, now that you have this moment to just be with yourself, you get to create expressively who you really are. You know, one of the hardest things you have as a sign, Libra, is being yourself, because Libras, the way I understand you, you guys tend to be like a chameleon. You tend to get along with groups of people and kind of, how do you say, create yourself in a way that fits in with that group. Or if you're with a relationship, you tend to kind of mold yourself to fit that relationship. You know, culture, art, foods, likes, dislikes, all of that stuff. You start to kind of mold yourself to fit into groups or into relationships. And it's not often that a Libra, who is very rarely alone, gets alone time to just love Libra and who you are and create things from your heart individually, without an audience, without a crowd, without others involved with a say on what you're drawing or creating or manifesting or cooking or whatever it is. You know, it's not often that you get to just be the only one in the audience. And so Spirit's like, I want you to make something for you. Let it perform, let it come on paper, let it come out how it must, but let it be from you. I want you to create something and love yourself, Libra. You're not a workhorse. You're not somebody else's pet. You're not other people's playthings or supporter. You're your own soul, your own person, your own path, and you need to love you again. So I do think that in this solitude, in this separation, you're getting to know you again, and you're no longer playing a supporting role, because Libras are great at playing a supporting role. This is time for you to be the star, okay? And if that involves work, if you're into acting or something like that, maybe this is something that's coming up if you're famous or you're doing acting or something like that, to where you're not collaborating anymore with people, you're doing your own art, you're voicing who you are alone without a collaboration. So a lot of independence coming from Libra. Let's get the card that you need to hear about transformation in your energy. Wow. I think I rest my case, Libra. I think that card is a mic drop. Not only do you have the Towers coming out and the World card in conclusion to an obvious relationship separation of some sort, now you actually have the card separation. So a lot of you Libras are absolutely going through a divorce, like a legal battle, a legal divorce, or you're going through a separation in your relationship. You're packing up those bags, or your lover is packing up those bags. It may be temporary, or it may be permanent. I don't know, but you are being separated from your lover, okay? For some of you guys, this is absolutely a breakup, okay? For some people, it's Maybe you're in quarantine and you're separated from your love and they're trying to care for you, but they can't be around you at the same time. So you feel separated from your family, separated from your people. That could be a situation also. But it's also like we talked about with career, with work, with the King of Keys in reverse. And that is a separation from your job, from your current business or whatever your endeavor is. But 9 times out of 10, guys, this message for the sign of Libra indicates you guys are going through a breakup in a relationship. Just in general, in a nutshell, there is a separation. Okay, so there is a breakup. It could also mean, because some of you are not physically leaving, that you're feeling 8 of Cups, emotionally distant and emotionally separated from your partner. You may be there physically, living in the same home, but you are emotionally very far, very, very far away from this person. So that's, you know, all possibilities. But however it resonates in your life, Libra, I feel you. I feel you on the Tower moment. I feel you that this is a slow recovery. And I do think this is going to be a Knight of Pentacles slow recovery, but I think it's going to get you on the right track because you've been honestly doing the same thing over and over again with 8 of Swords. And you're tired and you're exhausted. And I do feel there's some kind of an astrologer here. This girl is working with planets. I see Neptune, I see Pluto, Jupiter, Saturn. So many energies here. She's working so hard. So I could be definitely dealing with a Libra astrologer right now. Or someone that works in a spiritual field. Somebody that works with signs and symbols. 8 of Swords, though, could also mean you've been seeing repetitious signs and symbols all the time. Numbers and consistency, like frequently. Messages that keep popping up. Reminders. I don't know, but you're getting a lot of signs and synchronicities. There's no avoiding the communication that's coming through from the universe. So anyways, we're going to read separation. Remember, this is the advice from Spirit on what needs to be transmuted and healed right now. Okay, this is what Spirit needs you to do. This is what Spirit wants you to focus on. This is what Spirit says the energy Libra's in at this time. Libra, this is a duality card, and as I look up, I see 32 people watching and 32 minutes, and now 33 people watching and 33 minutes. Look how that just progressed right on time. I'm hearing this is divine timing. Everything that happened in your separation happened exactly on the dot on time. Okay? So anyways, let go of what and who no longer works for you in your life. Libra, as day vanishes inevitably into night, so we retire failed relationships that no longer work, projects that don't any longer serve us, and diluted old dreams that are preventing our progress. We detach and distance ourselves from lingering hopes and illusions that are not reality. It's time to say goodbye to someone or something that we've held very close. With neutrality and maturity, it's time to drop the fantasy about a life that you thought was going to happen that is not realistic, and grow up a notch. Be aware of trying to stay friends after a breakup or chasing after someone who rejected you. I lost my place. Okay. When a sapling in a tree breaks, it's a messy fracture and there's dozens of splits, and yet it's still in one piece, still hanging on in the middle. Even though the tree is broke, there's still life. And this is a message about your relationship. or your situation at work, or your situation from the past, even though this relationship is completely broken and there is no hope, no chance of repair, we are still hanging on by a very thin thread that still clings to the life that is no longer able to flourish and grow. It is broken. It is more than fractured. And it's time to just call it what it is, clip it, snap it, and plant seeds elsewhere. Even though this clean break preserves your self-esteem, it shortens the recovery. Grief is necessary after your loss. And the sad thing is, you can't start until you get off the merry-go-round of hopelessness and despair that comes with hanging on and trying to fix what's clearly over. The issue here is a lack of acceptance. Retire a worn-out ideal. Retire an old relationship, career, job, process, thoughts, feelings, ancient history. It's time for a mini funeral. It's going to help you get over this ending. We go our separate ways and we lay this situation to rest. Our energy is freed to prepare for something new and better. I feel really sad about that. I don't know, I just feel really sad. I don't have any Libra in my chart. And remember, this doesn't have to be about a love relationship, but for you guys, it probably is. But I'm getting this message for me, even though I'm not a Libra, I'm just watching this reading. My ex that passed away, my kid's father, who was murdered, was a Libra. Well, I'm sorry, he wasn't a Libra, but his Venus was a Libra. Anyways, my kids didn't really have a good goodbye, you know, and I think there's been some lingering with what happened to their dad. And I think they've had a really hard time lately being teenagers. It's been 4 years. And I just feel like for them, wow, I can't believe it's been 4 years. Has it been? My gosh, it doesn't feel like that, but I guess it has. I can't believe it's been that long. Anyways, can't believe I've had this channel this long. I think it's time to have a mini funeral. Even though we've already buried him, we've already said goodbye, there was a lot of people at the funeral, people they didn't know. And it was very uncomfortable because it felt like we were attending a friend's funeral, not the father of my children, not their father. It didn't feel like that because there was so much bullshit energy at the funeral. Libras tend to have a lot of friends. And I just think it would be good to have a private mini funeral, letting something go about him, even if it's a picture, and burning it and letting the ashes go and having a release. And just saying we release whatever we were hanging on to, the lack of conclusion, the lack of closure, all the frustrations. The funeral went really shitty. The kids weren't left anything because the sister's a total biatch. And the mother kept everything when he died, and then she died shortly after, and everything just got screwed up. But they were left with nothing, so they do have a lack of closure to what happened with their father, and they're feeling a major loss. More so now than they were when it happened. So that's just an example for your life, Libra. I think you might need to have a mini funeral. Sometimes this happened years ago. In my case, 4 years ago. For some of you guys, it could be 10 years ago, 20 years ago. For some of you guys, it's happening right now. It's currently in the moment, tower destruction. It's wreaking havoc in your life today. Whatever the timing is of your situation, the advice from Spirit is to have a mini funeral, to release the past, have your conclusion, and let it go. Be done with an energy so something new can come in. Anyways, that's the message. Get creative about however you guys are going to go about your little mini funeral. Okay? Let me get some coffee. By the way, guys, I got some bomb coffee from earlier. Believe it or not, this is freaking bomb. This is a banana nut bread flavored coffee. Can you imagine? Oh my God. I hope you can imagine, because this is delicious. Okay. Banana nut bread in a cup. Maybe get in the kitchen and bake some banana nut bread. Thank you so much for your condolences, guys. I've gotten really strong from that death. He died, and we saw 333, right? We saw 33. He ironically died at 33 years old. So anyways, terrible. Whew. Cannot get emotional about that. Cannot. Look, Libra, whatever separation issues you're having, even if it's a death that you're having a hard time letting go of, it needs to happen for your own prosperity and for your own ability to move on. You know, sometimes you don't even understand psychologically what's happened to you in the break of a situation, and the reason people don't understand they are actually really hurting still from a previous breakup or current is because you're so busy with life. You have work, you have family to take care of, you have a home, you have pets, you have duties, you know? And when you're so busy like that and you're just juggling, it's very hard for you to really grieve and understand the loss. It's very painful. You know, it's time to make peace, Libra. Not forget them. Not forget how important it was to you and how important these people or person is to you. But all the hopes and dreams that you hoped you would have had, to let that go. And love who you are in the moment and not get stuck. One of the very sad things for my oldest son, he never really had memories that he can remember with his dad. His dad was in prison for about 4 years. And then when he got out, he stayed gone for another year in another state, mind you. So my kids hadn't seen him for 5 years. They really don't have a lot of memories of him. For whatever reason, they just can't. It's too young for them. There's a lot gone on. And so my oldest son, you know, has been crying lately and saying, I just wish I could have had simple things with my dad. Like grabbing a cheeseburger at McDonald's, having a few laughs, driving, playing some video games. If I could have just had a couple memories with my dad now, how I am, I would feel so good. But I don't even have that. So anyways, I don't know if you're like my son, suffering with what needs to be released, a closure that needs to happen from years ago, or it's happening right now, but I know that there needs to be some kind of conclusion to the situation. And we need to let this go so you can get this new Two of Cups, Ace of Cups in your life. And whatever you're grieving right now, or you were needing to grieve from in the past, this isn't a tiny little minuscule separation. This is a major destruction in your life. Like, this is someone that got taken from you. Or this is someone that maybe died an untimely death. Or this is someone that left you for another person. And you were married to them and they took your children. You know, this is a major destruction. Thank you so much, Jillian L, for the $4.99. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. So, you know, it could be a major illness. Someone could be diagnosed with cancer or had maybe passed away from cancer. Again, here I am with my death bullshit, guys. I'm sorry I have so many people die in my life, but my grandpa was diagnosed with cancer in 2019 and died in 2019, only weeks after diagnosis. And that was a major tower destruction in our lives. I've made peace. It's still hard, but my grandma, you know, she's really suffered. And it's not that she should forget him. Hell no. Or just move on, because you really don't move on after a death. But it's making peace with the present. And that might be the hardest thing to do. She walks by her room every day and cries, looking at his stuff, looking at his room, looking at his pictures. Her whole routine is screwed up because she's used to waking up with him and having coffee and playing word games and setting out for their day and looking forward to coming home with him there, him coming home to her and having dinner and watching the stars and the moon. And she had a routine for 50 years with someone, and it's gone now. And she doesn't know who she is and what her life is at this point. She's still looking back at the past, mourning what's gone. And I'm not at all pressuring her or anyone that's mourning to just put that pain aside and move on. That's not the answer. That's not what this energy is about. It's really saying you're going to get a reconciliation. Either by making peace in the present, and that's your reconciliation. It could also be that you're going to get a second chance at some point in the future with this person. And if it's a breakup of a relationship, thank God you have a second chance in this lifetime. Thank God that you might get a second opportunity in spring, or for some of you within a month. Because some people have to grieve a death and they'll never get a second chance in this lifetime. They have to wait for the next one. But this is a message that at least in the next lifetime, you're going to get another chance with that person. Who is a soulmate. And this isn't goodbye forever. It might just be a goodbye now. So make that peace so you can enjoy what's coming in. You have to embrace new people in your life, no matter how hard it is, to detach and let that go. Spirit, what do you want to tell us about this reconciliation that's coming up for Libra on the horizon? Tell me more about this reuniting with the soulmate that is right for them in their life. So bottom of the deck is number 44. And that could be a consistent number that you're seeing all the time. Maybe you're seeing a lot of messages with 444. And that could indicate stability is coming on the way. And maybe just the number 44 is monumental for you. Maybe it's an age or something that marks an important time. We have self-reflection that comes out for the energy of reconciliation. And I think a lot of what's going on, Libra, is you're reconciling with yourself. So there's a lot of peace that needs to be made in your own heart. Just peace with this, whatever happened. Peace with the past. Peace with the separation. Let's read this. Be curious about your own nature. Choose to turn inwards, to quietly contemplate who and what you are and want to be. The more you know about yourself, Libra, the more you are able to steer yourself well. Know what you believe and why. Yet be open to development and new beliefs and ways of being. Both scientists and spiritual practitioners believe there is much benefit to be had in self-reflection. Hermit vibes, right? Always in this reading. The process involves you thinking about what happened or what is happening and how you can react to make sense of this. It exposes your strengths and your weaknesses and gives you information so you can make healthy changes if you choose to. It gives you a small respite in the busyness of life and allows your brain to make some sense of the chaos that you've experienced in your life. As a reflection is something we all would benefit from doing. Why don't we do it? First, self-reflection requires you to slow down and somewhat turn your awareness inwards. And sometimes that may not come naturally to some people because you're too busy or you're highly extroverted. Starting small and something simple, like maybe getting assistance with someone else, can help guide you to solve these issues. Second, some people are not sure exactly how to self-reflect and so do not try. This change, Libra, is about examining various ways about looking inside. Even if it's just 5 minutes a day of a recap. Even right before you come home, on the way back from work, or sitting before dinner, or sitting quietly at night, about all that has happened and your reactions to all of these things, or even the daily happenings. This is moon energy, and it helps you cycle. Third, some people self-reflect, but when they do, they don't like the feelings of vulnerability, anger, guilt, or even defensiveness that comes up. Why go there inside when it isn't pleasant? Here is where we do our growing, and it is about being responsible for yourself. Short-term pain will certainly be worth long-term gain. And if we do not ignore the elephant in the room, we can get through this. A regular practice of self-reflection allows you to intercede before problems get too big. We can, for example, catch ourselves before something gets way out of hand. We can apologize to people we've hurt. We can make amends to someone for our mistake. And we can catch negative patterns and stop them in their tracks before they do any more damage. The theme of the waning gibbous moon, of which this is the first, is the process of self-reflection and building resilience. A companion stone that might be good for you is the tiger's eye. I like that because the tiger's eye and self-reflection. You know, I just realized, and I should have been more on top of it, guys, but today is the solar eclipse in Scorpio. Vedic sidereal, but wow, Scorpio, and that is about what? Death. transmutation. It's about emotional hidden issues coming to the surface. It's about towers, destruction. It's about unexpected, shocking things that are revealed. Also, ironically, what moves into Scorpio right around this very emotional time is Mars. Mars will be moving into Scorpio December 5th, which is tomorrow. So you feel Mars coming in, which is this tower. It's probably Mars right here, wreaking all the havoc on its way in to destroy something. And the eclipse energy is Rahu and Ketu, the north and south node of the moon. So this eclipse may be bringing up some issues of destruction that maybe happened during a solar eclipse. Maybe a very monumental solar eclipse that might have happened years ago. Years and years ago, and it's like working its way fully around in cycle, okay? When this eclipse comes back around, it's saying, what did you learn from this destructive time in your life? Because it felt like a soul-sucking leech, this destruction. It sucked the life right out of you. It sucked energy, time, and for some of you guys, it took years off of your life. Like you felt like you were in a black hole, in some abyss, forgotten in space, drifting, hoping you'd get lucky and someone can save you. That's kind of what this eclipse in Scorpio feels like. This is also a time when illnesses can spike. This eclipse in Scorpio, and there may be concerns about death. There may be concerns about major health crises or major life endangering crises. Be very careful during this time. Solar eclipse is not a joke, especially when it's in a Dashtana house, a sign, Scorpio, death, sudden accidents, sudden illnesses, sudden transformations, sudden towers, sudden problems, okay? This is a turmoil, difficult, problematic, troublesome, very hardcore. This is going to hurt solar eclipse. So you're supposed to self-reflect. And what is Spirit's advice for this? It's going to hurt solar eclipse. Ironically, divine timing landed Libra's reading on a solar eclipse. You see how it works? Even though it's a belated birthday reading, you got a reading on the solar eclipse. And ironically, Scorpio is next. And the solar eclipse is in Scorpio. So that's, you can only imagine what Scorpio's reading is going to look like. Kind of scared about that one. So very difficult times, Libra. You may be mourning the loss of people that have, loved ones that have passed on. And it's just a very difficult time for you in mourning and in grief. Or it could be the ending of a relationship. Take what resonates, toss what does not resonate, okay? Spirit, what should we do in this painful situation? We just got this today. I don't want to read that one because we just got it today. But in a nutshell, this is manifestation. And this is about what you focus on becomes your reality. Whatever it is you're feeling, you start to see around you like a mirror. If you start to focus on death, you're going to see a lot of death. If you focus on sickness and illness, you're going to see a lot of sickness and illness. If you focus on depression, you're going to see a lot of depression around you. Turn inwards, change that perspective, Switch on whatever positive little light you have left. Sing that song, "This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, shine, shine. Let it shine." So no matter how little your light is in this darkness and this eclipse of your life, it's going to feel cold and painful, and it's going to be so hard. Libra, you're getting punched in the gut right now is what it feels like, really, truly, honestly. Grab onto whatever little light you have and take it. Take it with you through this dark night of solitude, self-reflection, soul-searching journey. I really want you to imagine the Hermit card, the old man walking up a mountain, just a wounded warrior, just wounded, old, hurt man alone in the cold, walking up a very steep mountain on a very lonely path, very lonely, and all he's got is his lantern for light. There's not even any moonlight because the moon is so new, and right now the moon is a new moon. So it's dark, so dark, and all you have is whatever brings you some joy in your life. And Spirit says, focus on the joy. Because when you are in your darkest moments, you have to. You know, from my grandma suffering from my grandpa, not a lot of joy. It's Christmas. By the way, his death happened December 11th. That's coming up any day. For her, it's probably extremely difficult. I know it is for me, and she feels there's not a lot to be grateful for, but she has my kids. She has us. She has a beautiful home. She gets to see another beautifully bright lit Christmas. There are small things that are a little light, a little glimmer of joy that she can choose to focus on instead of the death of my father that she still mourns and misses. He died when he was 40, killed by a drunk driver, and the death of her husband and the difficult relationship with her only other surviving son. She doesn't have a lot to be feeling so great about. She has a lot of physical issues, her hip, her shoulders, her hands, her heart, everything. Just a lot's going to shit. But she can focus on the good. And I don't know, that's just an example, okay? You have a choice of what you're going to manifest, Libra. And you can manifest more sadness and just be dwelling in the dark with no light. Or you can sing this little light of mine. What is that little light? Is it your kids? Is it their cute smile? Do they bring you joy? Maybe you did miss a lot of time with them. Maybe you are gone. Maybe things did get fucked up, but you still have them. They're alive and well, and they love you. That's a little light. Maybe you did get a divorce from someone you loved very much, and you could never get over it. And they took your children to another state, and they're happily moved on, and you're still sad and broken. But you know they're alive and safe and well and smiling and growing, and they look just like you. Let that be your little light. Let that be your light. Let it also be your light that no matter what darkness you're in, you're never truly alone. Spirit is with you. And even in your darkest times where you feel like life is terrible, and maybe you're even suicidal or who knows what, tell yourself, no, there's something to live for. There's beauty on God's earth. There's things that you can do. Maybe you're an artist. Maybe you don't have a lot going on personally with love, but you are one damn good artist. Let that be your light. Let your art reflect something to be joyful about in this world, that you get to express yourself. Because think about people that can't express themselves. People that are confined in a wheelchair or without limbs. Always look inside yourself, and when you think there's nothing to be glad about, believe me, there's always something to be glad about. Anyways, that's the manifestation card, Libras. Focus on the good and not the bad. Sing this little light of mine song in your mind, in your mind's eye, okay? Because that's what's going to start creating goodness around you. Let this tower destroy, let the eclipse destroy, let Mars come in and ruin what needs to be ruined so we can make room for what's coming. And funny how I was singing that little song, and over here we have 41 Soul Song. And I think I want to read that one. And there's beautiful light. We're going to read that, and that's going to be your message from Spirit, Libra. Such an emotional reading. I did not expect to pull for Libra. Your soul emits a beautiful song. Think of it as a pulsating light, moving in the rhythm of the universe. Libra, your soul song travels through light and in its background of music of your life. Even if it can't hear your song with physical ears, know that it exists. We know animals hear sounds we can't, and your soul is always resonating throughout the universe, along with the music of the spheres and the sound of the universe made when it was born. The greatest song of all is you can tune into it with all your heart and your throat and be willing to live your life from your highest, most aligned, most loving perspective. The next song or piece of music that moves your inner child will help you tune into your soul and your soul song. Or you can go out into nature and hear the music that nature sings and align with the sounds of the earth, and you will find steps to take next. Wow, now I feel called to read this inward revolution, because that's like literally what's happening, an inward solitude hermit revolution. Well, shit, I'm going to read that one too. It's the number 42. Maybe that's an important number for you also. You are always moving forward. This is the way of your heart. Even when you feel like you're going backwards, Libra, your path may seem to go up and down, inward and outward. The spiral is a symbol of your soul's journey. It represents the cyclical adventure into your heart center. You will continually revisit aspects of your life to bring you to a deeper understanding. And every time you visit this exact aspect, it helps you heal deeper and deeper and deeper. So if you feel like you're in a cycle and you keep revisiting pain, something that you've previously tried to deal with, that's what's supposed to happen. You're going to keep revisiting it so you can deal with it and start getting deeper and deeper into your healing. You will continually do this. Difficulties and challenges do take a greater focus now and a greater understanding. Focus as they try to help you build a bigger and better dream. Each cycle of life is as important as a stepping stone that takes you to the next moment. Your life is only as authentic as your own conclusions. An inward revolution will open you up to the wisdom of your soul. It is a path we must all take, and we learn to love ourselves in this place. Because from this place, we move outward back into the world empowered with this new wisdom we've found. You are worthy of all you desire, no matter where you are in your spiral. That's beautiful. Whoops. So, let's see, what is something you need to know about this difficult situation? Spirit, what is something Libra needs to know from their person in this storm? What is something Libra needs to know? What is the hidden truth behind this message? What is the hidden truth? Show me. I couldn't let you get close to me, and I still look for you everywhere. You know, someone had a problem with intimacy. Someone had a problem hanging on to an intense connection because they felt deep down that they always lose what's really important to them. And that's important for you to know, that the reason this tower happened and this destruction between your marriage, your job, your love, or someone that passed on, you know, just know the truth of it all was, for whatever divine reason, it happened for a reason, but also some way, somehow you guys were not meant to get close at that time. They were going through something. Tell me a little bit more about why they couldn't get close to you, Libra, or vice versa. You couldn't get close to them. It was my fault, but I blamed you. And bottom of the deck is I love you. Just know that it wasn't really your fault. And I think that's good for you to know, Libra, that the divine was keeping something from you, because it's not your fault. It wasn't the right time. It just wasn't the right time. They were going through something. It was their path. It didn't have a lot to do with you. You got hurt in the process. But their intention was not to hurt you. It was just something that this soul had to figure out and go through. They didn't want to get too close. They didn't mean to hurt you as badly as they did. Or vice versa, Libra. You didn't mean to hurt this person as badly as you did. But things happen. Let's get a message from the person that's been hurt, whomever this is. Spirit, please give me a message from the person who's been hurt. Give me a message from the person who's been hurt for Libra. And then we'll get a message from the person who hurt that person. So show me the wounded. Here's the wounded. And show me a message from the one that did the wounding. Please show me a message from the one that did it. Bottom of the deck is masculine energy, and you're not going to believe it. It's the number 16, tower card number, major arcana, ingenuity and building a brighter future. But there's just a divine masculine energy that involved so much of this drama. Like, this is where it's stemming from. And whatever happened, the destruction was meant to build something better. Believe it or not, it really was. It may not feel that way. Whenever we have a destruction, we feel like everything that meant everything to us was stolen. How could we ever possibly want anything new? But the message is, you need to want something new. You can't hang on to this other thing anymore. You have to want something new. That's part of the growth. So anyways, a message from the wounded person is, we have clarity. Be still. The truth is beneath the chaos. I think the wounded person says, I'm trying to understand. I'm hurt, but I'm starting to understand that underneath all the pain and suffering and underneath the towers and the destruction, there's something beautiful, and I'm starting to see the truth about why that happened and what I need to do now. I'm starting to now see that. There's clarity underneath that chaos. You also have shielded. God's rejection is his protection. Mostly the wounded person just feels rejected. The wounded person is trying to heal rejection. So if you're watching this and you're the wounded person, the biggest thing you feel right now that really hurts you the most, the biggest lesson, is rejection. It's not a death. It's not the divorce. It's not the ending that really is truly hurting you. It's some deep energy of rejection. That's what you need to take from this tower. You need to heal rejection. Just one word. If you can grab that word rejection and heal it, you're going to master this very difficult lesson, and you are going to get clarity. So focus and meditate and work on rejection from the wounded person, okay? I look up, I see the number 33. That might be a sign. All right, so we're going to get a message from the one that did the hurting, the one that wounded people in the first place. What is your message? We have family and never ending. Number 22. And it says here, stronger together. So the one that did the wounding here feels very interconnected to you, like soul family. Like you're their group. And there's some things that they're working on that has to do with the way they view family. The person that hurt someone came from a broken family, be it by death, divorce, arguments, alcoholism, abuse, separation, early deaths, arguments, whatever it is. The person that did the wounding fundamentally had a break early on in their childhood with family, and they just did not know how to have a structure that was good and healthy because of that. We also have never ending. There's more to come. Just wait and see. They never stopped loving you. They'll always love you. Always, 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 always. No one, nothing, no tower, no death, no literal death, no karma, no anything can take that away. So just know whatever came to destroy your family, whatever came to destroy your life, you'll always be connected by love. And there's not an energy or an element in the entire universe and multi-universes that could destroy love. Love is the creative force. Love is what brought us the universe. Love is what created everything in it. Love is what saves it. Love is what transmutes it. Love is what makes it go round and round. Love is what gives it birth. Love is what gives it death. Love is what gives everything purpose and meaning. And just know that it's not over yet. And for a more literal message for Libras, when this is about a relationship, a love relationship, what I see happening for you is if there is a separation or divorce in a current situation, another better relationship is coming for you. This is a soulmate from your past that you will be reconciled with. Maybe it's a past life lover and you've never met them before. Maybe it is someone you've known very well and they're coming back, but just know you are going to get a comeback. And it's never ending. And there's a family tie, especially for those of you that want to have like a reunion of a family or some kind of a family togetherness thing. Just know that that is going to happen. Spirit wants you to be aware of that. So watch for that reconciliation. It is on the horizon. Peace will be made. What an intense reading so far. Let's get a couple messages as we end for Libra about love, work, health, and your spiritual journey. Okay? Spirit, can you give me a message for Libra about work, about career? What oracle message do you want to give Libra? Libra about money and finance, please. Money and finance, career, money and finance and career for the sign of Libra. Whoa, you got two there. Trust and expect miracles. Leap into the unknown and have faith that you are going to move forward. Okay? So you have to trust and believe in miracles. Something beautiful is going to happen out of nowhere. You're going to be blessed with work and money and finances, okay? Have faith that your miracle is on the way. Your prayers have been answered. Surrender how. So if a lot of you guys don't know how money's coming in, don't know how a job's coming in, don't know how you're going to make it, don't you worry. Don't you worry. The universe worries about that. You just have to receive it. So no, money is coming in. Don't worry about how. Blessings are happening for you. Don't worry about how. That's about finances and career. I'll just try to sum up that reading here, so I don't want to be too long with you. Your prayers have been answered about work, Libra, and money, and a miraculous outcome is already in motion, guys. The unicorns invite you to relax now and have fun while you wait for this blessing to take physical form. They remind you that the miracle you seek is on the way and everything you desire is already within reach. There is no desire too big and too wonderful for you to co-create with the universe, because the divine operates outside of time. Anything can happen in an instant if you will it and you let it be. If you will it, it will be yours. Make space for this miracle by releasing lack and the belief that anyone or anything in this physical world is the source of good in your life, that actually spirit is the source. Instead, take place and focus on unwavering, unlimited energy from source, and let joy and gratitude bring forth like a spring of ever-loving waters flowing out of you. Let the divine handle your details and demonstrate to you that the impossible is actually very possible when you surrender the how. So step aside and trust the magic of the universe. Wow, guys, that is an energy about your work and money. Happy birthday, Libra. Let's get a message about your health. Your health and well-being. Spirit, what is the message for Libra about their health and their well-being? We have trust your intuition. Bottom of the deck is discernment. Listen to the whispers of your heart. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. So don't listen to what doctors tell you. Half the time doctors are full of shit. You know what you need and what your body tells you you need to get better, to feel good, to be healthy. Trust what your spirit and body is telling you. If your body's telling you something, you need to listen. Listen to your body. It's speaking to you. It tells you what you need. Are you willing to listen? The universe answers when you seek a solution. Asking guidance from your heart or using divination tools like tarot, psychics, mediums, pendulums, anything like that can help give you answers. Do not rely on any outside source or consciousness. Listen to the holistic energy, the divine. Listen for that quiet whisper within. Practice feeling the energy of different opinions and choose the ones that feel the lightest and the truest. It is important to trust your higher self at this time. And I have to say that, guys, because when I was sick, feeling like I was dying from COVID, I thought I was going to die, you know, and if I listened to what the world was saying, like, oh, if you're sick like that, you have pneumonia, you're not going to make it. I could have believed that, but I didn't. I was like, I have a will to live. My body's going to get through this. We're going to get through this. It's difficult as hell, but we're going to get through this. And my body was telling me that it's going to be one of the hardest physical things you've been through, but we're going to be okay. Trust and listen to your body. When I needed a bath, I listened. When I needed specific liquids, I listened. When I needed rest, I listened. When I needed prayer, I listened. Listen to what your body needs because it's telling you what it needs to survive. So do not ignore the signs your body's telling you. Okay, so there's that one. Let's get a message from your spiritual journey. You know, your psychic abilities, your intuition, all those little things you need to listen to. What is the message for Libra's spiritual journey? Support. You need to get support, Libra, at this time. You can't do your spiritual walk by yourself. Dare to do things differently. Manifest your travel dreams. Move to a new location. So you need to, what I'm hearing is you need to move to a new spiritual place. You're stuck in an old spiritual spot. Maybe you have old beliefs and traditions that you don't want to budge from. You need to get out of those old stuck traditional belief systems and move to a new one. And you need support from someone who can help you. Get more rest and nurture yourself. Okay? So on your spiritual walk, get advice from someone that knows what they're talking about. Talk to an astrologer. Talk to a tarot card reader. Talk to an intuitive. Talk to a witch. Talk to a holistic healer. Talk to a Reiki instructor, a yoga instructor. Just talk to someone that knows about spiritual divination and spiritual things. Guidance. You need to ask for some guidance on your spiritual journey because you're a little stuck here. I don't really think I have to read about that one, to be honest. Just get support, okay? Go out there, reach out to others. You don't have to do this alone. You need help on your spiritual walk and journey. All right, let's get an advice about love. That's the big question, right? The one we've been waiting for. Whew. Spirit, please guide and direct me for Libra on love. Spirit, what is coming up for Libra in the form of love? Show me the love that's going to be showing up for Libra. What love do you see? What advice, what oracle for love? Give Libra a message. Libra's listening. Okay. Ooh, we have awareness. Bottom of the deck is cycles. Again, this is like you're going to get someone back into your life that was already once there. That's the cycle. Also, pay attention to the patterns in your life with love because you do have a pattern. Everything has the right time. Honor the cycles in love and tune into the moon's magic. So something is coming back around again. A message in love is be aware. So you have the awareness card. Okay. Thank you, Marina. Thank you so much. Live in the moment. Be conscious of your thoughts. And look for signs and guidance. This is love. Guys, a lot of you, I feel, are seeing 1111. That's the biggest sign that this soulmate reconciliation is on the way. but also other repetitive signs and symbols, movies, names, topics, places, different numbers, 444, 333, 222, 555, all of those things. Like, pay attention, because the universe does speak to you through signs and symbols. And I really think for Libra, you're seeing a lot of that at this time. And yes, Marina, even through music. So Libra, you're getting these messages. I need you to be aware, says Spirit. I need you to pay attention, because I am showing you what's coming in for love through these messages. Are you getting the message? Are you seeing this name pop up? Because that's who's coming. Are you seeing these songs that keep playing? Because that's who's coming. Are you seeing these numbers that you remember from being with this person? Because that's who's coming. Are you seeing these symbols that keep popping up? Because that's who's coming. You know what I mean? The Spirit's like, I'm trying to give you hints. I'm trying to drop information on you about love, and I just need you to be aware of that and be aware to listen, that this is coming in. And it says, oh, where is it? Where it is? Live in the moment. Be conscious of your thoughts. Look for signs and guidance. The universe is calling you to live more fully in the present moment, Libra. And be aware of the support you receive from your guides every day. Some of this is going to be unnoticed because your mind keeps you distracted with worry, fear, and doubt. You are trying to solve a challenge right now in your life from a conscious level, when the best solution actually comes from handing it over to the divine. This beautiful unicorn invites you to take some time to slow down, sit quietly in contemplation or meditation, and allow your soul to transmute your ego. Become aware of your truth. All is well, and everything is happening for a reason. Any situation will be resolved harmoniously in regards to love, which is what your question is. So if you're questioning about love, will it be resolved? Yes, it will. It will be resolved harmoniously. This card is a reminder that all of your needs are met, you are safe, and you are loved, and you are protected. And so is this love. Breathe this awareness into your heart. Choose to feel peace, calm, and relaxed. Stay in surrender and keep bringing yourself back into the present moment, for it is only here that you can ever truly feel at peace. Now, I want to give you a message from Spirit to you directly. I want you and Spirit to have a little one-on-one time. Spirit, what do you want to tell the sign of Libra? I feel like Libra needs to hear something from you. What do you want to speak with? What do you want to speak with? All right, he wants to speak with the life purpose oracles. So Spirit wants to speak. Spirit, speak through these cards for the sign of Libra. Let me be a vessel in which you deliver your message, that you can talk with Libra. Spirit, please use these cards to talk with Libra. I have, you are protected. That's the message. You are safe and you are supported, Libra, while you change your life, your love, and your career. Just know this tower's not coming to destroy you. I'm not sending this tower in to ruin your life. And if this tower happened in the past, I didn't send this tower to you. This is part of your life's path and purpose for your soul's growth. And just know that I have never had an intention to hurt you. And I've never, as a creator, had an intention to cause pain and suffering because you feel like you deserve it, or I think you deserve it. These are all lessons of love. How to love in the storm, how to love in the light. You are protected and you are safe. Nothing can truly harm you. Just know that my angels are with you in your suffering, in your darkest hour, when you're hurting and you're alone and you're scared. I want you to know you're not alone. I am with you. The angels and the Creator reassures you that it's safe for you to make this transition, this career transition, this relationship transition, or this big major transition in life, whatever this is. You will be supported along the way, provided that you listen to and follow your inner guidance. This card indicates that the time is ripe, Libra, for you to make this change. The time is now. The Tower is here. It's time to deliver this ending. Hold the intention that change will follow and bring you more blessings. As gratitude of selfless service will always be an ally to the ego's insecurities. The more you focus upon service, the less your ego will try to delay your happiness. You, like everyone, have a unique, much-needed life purpose that awaits you with open arms. And when you fully commit to helping others, Libra, and doing right by them, through this purpose, the doors of opportunity and support open wide. Libra, part of your purpose is to be in service of others, being in service of your employer, being in service of your lover, being in service of your children, being in service of the twin flame journey, being in service of a spiritual walk, being a teacher, a guide, a leader, whatever it is, you are in service. This has something to do with your life purpose. And know that as you go through this big transition, call upon your angels for help and support. Because if you find yourself feeling insecure or nervous about this tower, put your entire focus on other people and their needs, and it will help you, give you strength. And know that when you serve with a purpose, that's when your purpose will begin to serve you. All right. So that's a message from Spirit, that the more you give of yourself to others, the more He's going to give to you. Spirit's going to give to you. Just be willing to sacrifice. Be willing to give. Be willing to focus. And when it gets really, really hard, don't look just at yourself and your suffering. Look at others. Be a help to the world, and you're going to start feeling fulfilled. And your dreams and desires will come true. You're not alone. And if you are going through a really hard time right now, just know I am with you. And I send you guys all my love and light and my guidance. I hope it had something good for you today. Thank you, Libra, so much for tuning in and watching your birthday message. There's a lot of good news, right, in this reading, but there's a lot of hard news to take as well. In a nutshell, Libra, your birthday message has really been about an ending. It has something to do with the masculine energy, and you're going to have to get some conclusion on it. This is it. I do feel that you are coming into love in your life soon. There is going to be a reconciliation with a soulmate, whatever that is for you. I hope you're open to this and know that healing is coming, and know that change is needed, but it's not meant to be terrifying. And if this already all happened in the past, just know that this is time to heal it, okay? Also, the message, Libra, is get creative this month. Start doing things that make you feel good, that bring you joy, all right? Focus on the good, not on the bad, and I'll see you guys next month. I love you so much. Please like and subscribe to this video if you haven't already. And if you're interested in anything else I have to offer, please go to www.jks1111.com. I am currently offering a special on my extended subscription. You guys are going to be able to join a private live, get some free questions. You guys are also going to be in a drawing for Christmas for a free 30-minute reading. You're also going to be in another drawing for a card gift, maybe a couple. And some really good things happening over there on the other side. Special messages only for my subscribers. We'll do some good readings just for you guys in your little group. And I hope to see you on the other side. I hope you subscribe. It's $33.33 every month. That 333 is prosperity and abundance. It's super prosperous periods for us all. Feel it. I know it's coming in. Give to yourself and give to others. Remember, the one that gives gathers. Thank you so much for watching my channel. If you're interested in anything else other than that, keep an eye out. I'll be doing a Christmas special tomorrow. I'm not really sure what that's all about, but that is coming up. Give a gift to yourself or others. I do have gift cards, and anything you purchase can be used towards somebody else. I guess that's pretty much it. If you guys want to know any more about that, please go to www.jks1111.com. Thank you so much. Have a blessed and beautiful, wonderful day. And remember, like I always say, this life, this love, this journey is all it is. It's just a big, long journey. It's not about getting to a destination. Your soul doesn't have some major level of achievement that it needs to get to. Your soul is constantly achieving, constantly leveling up, constantly on the journey. If it's not one thing, it's something else. If it's not one achievement, you're moving on to another one. There's never going to be a finale, okay? It's a constant journey. So enjoy the journey. Embrace the journey. Love the journey. And just keep swimming. Okay? I love you guys so much. My heart is with you, and I'll see you later. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, markers. Thank you, everybody, for being here. You guys are awesome. I love you all. I guess that's it. I love you. Bye-bye.